Hello, this is Terrence Thomas, C.H.E.K practitioner and C.H.E.K faculty member. In this video, you'll learn what corrective exercise is and how you can use corrective exercise to improve your health, performance, and overall quality of life. Now, as C.H.E.K practitioners, we're taught how to evaluate the body very specifically using postural assessments and movement assessments to determine basically what the hardware is doing and what the software or the nervous system of the body is doing. But in more practical terms, here is what corrective exercise is. Okay? Corrective exercise is showing you how to use your body correctly. Okay? It's one thing to do an exercise, but it's another thing to do an exercise that promotes the proper utilization of the body. Case in point, you can take a sports car and drive it off-road. I mean, you can do it, but you're going to create a certain amount of damage to the car because that car was not designed to navigate that terrain. So you can do any exercise you want, but if you don't understand your current levels of capability, posture, strength, and coordination, you could be doing more damage to your body than actual good. So this whole premise of corrective exercise is exercising and moving in a way that promotes proper posture and proper body mechanics. Now, to drive home the importance of corrective exercise, I want to just share some ideas with you to help you really understand how important this philosophy is in improving health, overcoming any injuries that you've had, and just overall feeling better and looking better. So consider that there was over $3 billion a year spent on medical costs related to weight training injuries. Okay, that's $3 billion. That's 9 zeros being spent on an activity where we're supposed to be improving ourselves, but in actuality we're getting hurt. And the reason why so many people are getting hurt trying to get in shape is because they don't quite have a connection between what they can do and what they should be doing. And the bridge between those two is this corrective exercise philosophy. All right? So understanding why and how you do something and understand your current capabilities makes all the difference. So I hope that explains to you very briefly and very succinctly how important this corrective exercise philosophy is. All right? So what I want to do now is I want to give you a working example of how to implement corrective exercise into your training program. Let's take a common postural syndrome such as kyphosis and what we call flat back. So let's say a person is presenting with a posture like this, where their shoulders are rounded, the head's forward, and the hips are moving forward of the midline. So if this is my plumb line, my hips are going to be here, and I'm like that. So this postural adaptation occurs because certain muscles get short and tight and certain muscles get long and weak. So with corrective exercise, we're going to balance out the frame with hoping that we can get ourselves back into this position here. And with specific exercises, we can do this. So I'm going to give you a 3 exercise sequence that I use to correct a posture like this. Now, without getting into too much detail and the mechanics as to why this happens, I just want to show you the exercises, and then you can try them out and see how you feel. If you want more information in terms of why I chose these exercises, leave a message and we can set something up after that. But just follow the exercises and watch the magic happen. So the first thing that you want to do, and we've done these before, so if someone has a flat back, which means that their lumbar curve is flat, we want to be able to do things to start mobilizing that spine back into extension. So the first thing you can implement is the McKenzie press up that you've seen me demonstrate in other videos. So if I'm here, I'm going to inhale first, exhale, come up, but staying relaxed because we're doing it as a mobilization rather than as a strict zone exercise. Okay, we'll do that one first, right? And then we'll continue the correction by doing a hip flexor activation exercise. Remember, the hip flexors is what maintains the integrity of the lumbar curve. So what I would do is I would give you an exercise to activate your hip flexors. And this exercise that I'm going to give you is called a lying march. You're going to lie on your back, and you're going to bring your right heel into your butt. Your left hand is going to go above your head, and you're going to alternate, just like that. You're sliding the foot along the floor. As you bring in your knee in, you're activating your hip flexors. You're facilitating those hip flexors to then maintain integrity in the lumbar curve. Okay? So I'm going to do that one. Okay? Alright, that's one sequence right there. Okay? So from here, what you can do, you can go right into your 3-month prone posture or prone cobra. Let's go prone cobra first. So you can go zone style, palms down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay? And then from here, you can reintegrate the entire system and add in a front squat, even if it's just body weight. But I want to have my hands in front to facilitate thoracic extension. So if I'm here, sitting back, you should be able to get a nice squat because your hip flexors are now facilitated from that lying march drill, and your T-spine is facilitated from the prone cobra. So you can really train someone or yourself back into a good posture if you know how to sequence your exercises properly and you know the intention of what you're doing. Okay? So give that sequence a shot. In terms of the front squat, you can use you can put your hands in the adaptive position, or if you wanted to use a dowel rod, or if you're a real just to cue your posture, or a barbell in the rack position to get yourself up. But since this is so light, we'll just use the adaptive position. But all that stuff works. Give that sequence a shot. Hopefully you have a better understanding of what corrective exercise is and how to implement that into your program. If you have any questions, you know where to find me on the C.H.E.K Institute's website, or email me at tt@physicalexcellence.org. Take care, guys.